this freaking wall! I don't see any sort of latch. Can we open it by hand? Or by wing? Yeah, maybe there's a switch or something, somewhere. It does not seem like we can do anything here now. Let us remember its location and return later. No! Darn it! Investigation is going absolutely nowhere. Can't we move anywhere? I mean, we've learned, like, nothing. I don't like to think about it, but if there really is such a terrible disaster out there that this is the only option, maybe it would be better to leave it shut anyway. Indeed. Let us move on. Okay, we discovered absolutely nothing. Let us move forward. Oh man. This is the best investigation ever. We still don't know what's going on outside. Well, we still don't know anything, basically. I've got enough on my mind just thinking about Roscuro. But I'm worried about my family outside, too.
Oh, huggles for Ryota.
I hope my mother's okay.
She better not freaking die while this is going on, or I'm going to be very perturbed.
I suppose we've finished the first stage of the investigation now.
Indeed. Let us move on to the actual investigation where we get some actual evidence, please? Pretty please?
Yeah. We've got a better idea of the situation, I guess.
A little.
The doctor's working in the lab. The gray dome covers the entire school, but for one small hatch.
Should have put a comma there.
And we can't use the maintenance office as a base. Oh, and we can use the maintenance. I was like, why can't we use the maintenance office as a base? It just doesn't make any sense. I just don't understand. We were there before. Does Mr. One just hate us now? But now it makes perfect sense. Mr. One did say. Indeed. He suggested we visit the headmaster's office.
Hooray, the most suspicious place in the school. Let us go there.
Yeah, it's on the first floor. Let's go.
Indeed. Journey on, my good fellows.
Headmaster, sir! Are you within? That is a very interesting way of putting that, Sakuya. We demand entry. We demand it, darn it. We are going to sit here and pout until you let us into your freaking office. We won't take no for an answer. We will throw oranges at you. Rude even to the headmaster.
Does it really surprise you, Ryota? At this point, it shouldn't.
I wonder if the doctor is the only person in the entire school who he actually respects.
Yeah, quite possibly.
No reply. Let's go in. Indeed, breaking and entering. With pigeons. Wait, Sakuya, that's...
Oh, crap, Bilstein.
We need a freaking key. It's locked? Bah! Where is that old geezer? Maybe he's pretending to be out so we'll go away.
Well, in that case, we'll just have to ram
down this freaking door. Quickly, grab Okasan. He will make the perfect battering ram. His head is quite solid. Indeed, he never was the type to walk about the campus. Or perhaps he has locked the door from the inside and plans to stay inside until the siege lets up. Siege, that's a pretty word. Should we wait around? We have no time for such frivolities. For once I agree with Sakuya, we need to go and do something. We have no evidence. All we know is what the dome is made out of, and that there is a little hatch that we cannot open. We shall enter this room if it means reducing the door to a miserable pile of splinters.
Oh, well, it's a wooden door? Well, then we can just start pecking at it.
Might take us a couple of hours, but eventually we will get through this door. I am certain of it. It's the headmaster's door. I don't think it will be that easy to break down.
Well, unless he, reinforced his door, which, makes it look even more suspicious, I'm assuming that his door is like the other doors in the school. I don't know.
Humph. You speak the truth. Apparently we're not willing to try, though. Let us ask Nanoki if there isn't a key to open it from the outside.
I would assume so. Because if there was only a key to open it from the inside, that would be pretty... I mean, if somebody, if somehow the lock got engaged and nobody was in the room, then you couldn't get into the office, ever.
Yeah, we can head back to the... head, get it? They found my head in a box. It's great.
Hallway?
Oh, okay, something was happening there? I think a door was creaking open, maybe? What is it, Kawara? I thought I heard something.
This is going all horror story on us.
I hear nothing. Perhaps you are imagining things.
Oh, we love using the power of imagination, Sakuya. It is a brilliant thing, but I don't think Ryota's lying.
Like something being dragged across the floor.
Well, that's just delightful. Let us go in the opposite direction.
When something is being dragged across the floor, that's usually not a good thing. Listen, there it is again! Behind!
What?
Ugh. What the hell is... Oh my... What the crap? That's terrifying. Okay, hi! Are you gonna be our new friend? Please? Suddenly, behind us stood a gigantic scarecrow-like creature with a rough burlap sack for a head.
And that's just another normal day at Pigeon School. Burlap sack monsters.
Whoa. First class. End.
Well, that's a great spot to leave that off on, now that I'm slightly frightened. Let us continue and figure out if this good sir wants to be our bestest friendison forever, or if he wants to maul us to pieces. Either way, continue?
Save your progress.
Yes, very much so, yes.
Second class.
Oh man, we used to be in first class, now we're in second class. Sakuya will make fun of us. Oh, I'm sad now. I'm so sad. Hello, friend.
What in the... The Scarecrow Man draws closer, dragging its long, ungainly, metallic arm behind it.
Well, when did this turn into amnesia?
Sakuya, watch out!
Okay, it's not friendly in the least bit.
Its arm slices through the air, smashing the window into tiny shards, which scatter across the hallway.
Maybe it just wanted us to get more natural light. Run, you guys.
We don't know what it is, but apparently it isn't friendly. Sakuya, we have to run!
Indeed, let us make haste. I am well aware! And they fluttered away. Ah, the staircase! He'll never find us here!
Did we lose it? I think so. Luckily it moves so slowly.
Ah, so it has zombie... It has the slow zombie walk, then.
What was it? Surely no one could devise a prank as bizarre as that.
I'm sure it's just a hysterical prank brought to us by... the doctor, maybe? I'm not... it might be a science experiment thing that the doctor's working on, in which case that's horrifying.
It looked like a biped. It was humanoid, but I don't think it was a human.
I would venture a guess to say no.
I've never heard of a human made of metal and burlap. A murder, the dome, and now this! I know not who is behind these trickeries, but they must have a death wish to mock me so.
Nobody messes with LaBelle. Nobody. Unless it's Yuya, in which case he messes with Sakuya quite a bit.
For now, we have to get back to the lab. We need to warn Mr. Nanaki.
For some reason... Oh, he's still there. That's impressive. I thought he would have been off doing mischievous things. I'm watching you, Mr. Nanaki. Always watching.
Ah, welcome back, Cora. Shirogane. Would you like some tea? I was brewing it right next to the dead corpse. You know, I thought the smell of corpse would, you know, make the aroma that much better. Is this really the time? We cannot afford to relax now, Professor.
What do you mean? We can just sit down in our easy chairs and let the burlap sack monster kill us. That would be a totally great relaxation idea. Or maybe, just maybe, if we offer all he wants is tea. And if we give him tea, we will appease his anger. And he will sit down like a gentleman with us to a tea party. And we can have little crumpets, and it will be delicious.
Huh. So, I take it something happened. The headmaster! He must have been hiding from the scarecrow. It smashed the window! Calm yourself, Kawara. You become incoherent.
Oh, that silly Ryota's always incoherent. I can barely understand a thing he says. And I'm his best friend.
Sorry. We were attacked by a gigantic creature outside the headmaster's office. It was a bizarre thing, like a scarecrow in appearance.
I've never seen a scarecrow quite that freaky looking.
A scarecrow?
Maybe he's just come through the portal of Oz and he just wants to find his way home. And all he needs is some ruby slippers to go back to wherever he belongs, somewhere over the rainbow.
Yeah, like the ones humans used to make. It attacked us, and we ran back here. It was slow, but its arm was heavy and dangerous. Are the other students still in the gymnasium? Probably not all of them.
Wow, this institution sucks. You can't even keep track of your freaking students. And you have a freaking scarecrow zombie wandering around your school. And a doctor who is an insane serial killer. I don't even know.
If there's something dangerous in there, we should probably tell everybody to stay together in the gym. Just stay where you are and let the scarecrow monster get to you. Surely he cannot open a door. Yeah.
If he can smash a window, he can smash down a door. That's all I'm saying.
The plot thickens, and something else thickens. Oh man, that was awful. Indeed. Not only are we trapped under this confounded dome, confound you, dome! But now it seems we must contend with this monstrous new guest. I wonder what the Scarecrow Man's connection to all of this is.
He just wants a friend. That's all he ever wanted.
A scarecrow man, you say?
Doctor!
Fascinating. I've never got into one of those.
Well, be our pleasure, Doctor. This is the one time where you do get to be a deranged psychopath. Go right ahead and do whatever you want to Mr. Scarecrow Man.
I'd love to get my hands on it. Oh.
Have you finished the autopsy, Doctor?
Oh man, what was the cause of death?
Yes, for now.
I was awake here the whole time. Don't worry. I doubt that, actually. You were probably sleeping the entire time, you jerk.
Thank you, Mr. Nanaki.
You two may well have a right to know what I found.
Oh man, did you find a calorie mate on me or something? Give it to Paul Ryota. He could use a snack or something. His blood sugar is probably running dangerously low.
Given your efforts towards the investigation.
Aw, Doctor, you shouldn't have.
I shall try to state simply and briefly what I have learned from the lumps of meat.
Hey, don't call me lumps of meat. I was a person once, Doctor. Darn it!
Which were once Miss Owlways.
Ugh. Control yourself, Kawara. Falling out among ourselves would only do to harm us. I know.
Oh, anyway, we lack the tools for a proper examination. But
you have all kinds of wacky tools in your infirmary shop.
the cause of death was asphyxiation.
Well then it probably wasn't the doctor then. He would come up with something far more violent. So I guess we can cross the doctor off the suspect list. But not per se the chopping up list. See, somebody might have asphyxiated me, but then I'm sure that the doctor cut me to bits. And so the mystery continues.